What's going on, guys, and welcome back. It is episode number 3 of the RTG career mode heading into today's episode. Loads of games to get through after a really nice winning run for Plymouth Argyle. Starting off with this one, West Brom away in a battle between two of the top 3 sides in division, both undefeated start the campaign off. For a win could send us top of the table. Go on the Pilgrims. In the last episode we were talking about things we haven't done in career mode so far, and one of those things is reach a cup final with a team outside of the top tier in a football pyramid. You know, one of the other things? Single digit goals conceded column at the end of a league season. I don't know which one is more unlikely at this point. I mean, I really can't see it happening this season, but at the moment this Sissoko fire is just wide. We still haven't shipped one yet. We still haven't let one in. Like that, William, mate, William. And if we can spread that wide to Morgan. Go on, keep going, keep going. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, off the post. Come on, come on. Going for a win here. Going for a win. Still time. Just need to get one more chance. Adam Forshaw. Great ball. To Johnny in the middle. Johnny. Yes, come on. To Johnny. Right in front of the away end. With the winner. 4 to play. Plymouth's winning run continuing. And probably going top of the table as well. Get in. What a start for Plymouth Argyle. 5 wins on the trot. But surely that's going to end here. Following contest, last 32 of the Carabao Cup. Our first test against the Premier League side. Thomas Frank's Brentford coming to Devon in the last 32 of the League Cup. Can we pull off the cup set here and keep the form going? Come on, the Pilgrims. You know, when I think about Premier League managers that have been incredibly underrated in the past few years, I don't think Thomas Frank gets the credit he deserves. I really don't. As there is our first goal conceded this season, but it's come in the cup, not in the league. It's Brian and Mbeumo, who, to be fair, Thomas Frank's got play in this season, man. If you've got him in your fantasy team, you're doing something right. He's been class. But yeah, the Bees, man, under Frank, he's been absolutely sensational. Not just getting them to the Premier League, but keeping them there as well. And there is our first goal conceded this season. Not been in this game at all, man. Not been in this game at all. Brian and Mbeumo looking for the second place. The back shot blocked to the edge, and that's a pen. That's a pen. No doubt about it. That's game. That's no complaints whatsoever. You know those 50-50 incidents where you think, on another day it might have been considered soft, too soft to be considered a penalty. Not that time. Definite pen, and Mbeumo makes it 2, and that will do it. Brentford knock us out of the League Cup. Game over. And our first loss of the season. But like I said, it was coming at some point. Still, as you always say, everyone's going to lose at some point in life. And when you do have that setback, you just got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move on to the next endeavour. Following contest, Luton Town at home, aiming to bounce back here and possibly go top of the table. Come on, the Pilgrims. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, keep going, keep going. Oh, it's easy, easy, easy. Can't miss that. No way. Come on. Much better than the start of the season, man. Now I'm getting the chances, and most crucially, now I'm getting the goals. Go on, Morgan, off you go. Look at the space. Look at the space down the right. In the middle, you got Obafemi. Keep going, Morgan. Keep going. That's not quite how I planned it, but almost a second. Playing some good football now. Come on, come on. Get a second goal, and this will be our biggest win of the season so far. But wins are wins. Wins are wins. Oh, but Femi should have made it 2. In modern football nowadays, so much gets made out of, does a team play the proverbial right way, possession heavy, passing out from the back, clean, easy on the eye, attractive football. But ultimately, what's most important are results. Wins are wins. And for Southampton, for example, would they take these scrappy 1-0s all the way to safety between now and the end of the season? I think most fans would want that. And I don't mind if these 1-0s take us all the way to the top of the table in the Premier League football as well. Results business, that's what football is. And just before our following game, Burnley away at Turf Moor, we're going to have the following scouting updates from England, Hungary, and also our first one from Togo as well. So let's see what we got. Or I think what I'm going to do from now on is reject players off camera and just show you the players that will continue to scout or give scholarships to, just to speed this up. So from England, no one makes the academy, and we'll just continue to scout these 5 players for now and see how they look next month. And from Hungary, we'll keep on scouting these 5 players here. This guy looks like the standout though. though. Bella Jacab, 57 at 71 overall already at just 16 years old. I'm finding that a lot this year. Youth players have really high starting overalls. And from Togo, this is our first of the batch. And unfortunately, I don't think anyone is going to get a scholarship in the first month. No, not a great start. Not a great start, but it's the first of 9 months. Plenty of time to go. Right, yeah, let's jump into our following game. What a run for Plymouth Argyle. It's 5 wins on the trot in the league and still haven't conceded a goal in the league either yet. But this is a tough place to go. Burnley away at Turf Moor. Come on, the Pilgrims. Well, that is the worst game of FC25 I've ever played. My goodness, not even a shot in the entire game. You know, move straight past it. Winning run comes to an end of the league, but move straight past it. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to condense my highlights packages in this season. For that game there wasn't a single highlight to pick out. Hopefully this game's got a bit more action. Following game, Blackburn at home, aiming to go top of the championship. Come on, the Pilgrims. I always find when you start an RTG with a team, it's like an audition for the players you inherit to stay with you for the long term, because there's going to be certain players who you think, yeah, based on their age, based on their ability, based on their perceived potential, they might not last long, but oh, what a finish that is. If they play well enough in the first season, you never know. Keep them around for the short term, definitely considering it. But there it is, and it was coming. It was going to come at some point. First goal conceded all season long in the league. It was coming. I know how to get it on the deck. There we go. Randall. Space, loads of space. Oh, yeah. In the words of Chris Smooth, if you sag off, your swag's off. Chris Smooth, what a legend. It's always an incredibly humbling moment when I get a message from someone saying they've just started YouTube and I was one of their inspirations, if you will, to begin creating content themselves. It's a really humbling moment, and I'm always so grateful to get a message like that. But when people ask me who inspired me to start YouTube, honestly, there's a few names, but Chris Smooth is probably the #1. Like, Chris Smooth to me, probably the biggest inspiration for when I started YouTube to start creating content myself. You know, what an entertainer. As Al Haj almost got our second. Come on, pushing for a second, which we probably deserve on the balance of play. Mumba, shot blocked, gets another go. Oh, yes, what a volley. Absolute beaut. That is a class technique, or a class bitter technique, I should say. But even so, whilst my grammar was poor, the finish was not, and this should be free, and this will be game. It's Hardy for the third. Oh my goodness, what? So I can score a wonderful, wonderful volley with Mumba, and then I miss a sitter like that. First game this season, we failed to keep a clean sheet in the league. Don't care one bit. Like we said earlier, most important thing, the result. Back to winning ways and top of the table as well. Right, following game, the Bluebirds away, South Wales, Cardiff, as we travel to take on the Welsh side, aiming to keep what has been an incredible unbeaten start to the season going here, as we aim to get back-to-back wins as well. I don't see Jason in their starting 11, so I feel confident. Come on, the Pilgrims. Sometimes I get asked what's my favourite career mode I've ever done for YouTube, and I often say I can't answer that question because you ask me on a different day, I'll give you a different answer. There's just been so many fun career modes we've done over the years, but when it comes down to Football Manager saves I've done, I have a clear answer for that, and that was the Cardiff City save I did back in FM19. So for those who didn't understand the reference pre-game, Jason, who is Jason? Hey, I didn't even know when I signed him for Cardiff either, but I knew come the end of the save. If you want to watch one of my FM saves, I often say the Cardiff save. That's the best in my opinion. Let's go. Sissoko driving forward to Johnny. Oh, so well done. Oh, what a goal. What a brilliant little pass into the middle, and Sissoko with the opener. That was absolutely brilliant. Back to a familiar scoreline, only scoring once, but back-to-back wins as we leave South Wales with the 3 points. What a start to the season this has been. But of course, the question is, how long can you maintain it? Because we've seen plenty of stories over the years of teams having red-hot starts to the campaign and then falling apart. Let's hope we don't have the same kind of trajectory. Following game, aim to stay unbeaten at the top of the table. My guys, Millwall, away at the Den. Come on, you Lions. No. Come on, the Pilgrims. Come on, the Pilgrims. I've always wondered how it must feel to be a professional footballer or manager lining up against a team that you used to support as a kid, because it must be such a bittersweet moment. It's like you're living a fantasy regardless of being a professional footballer or a manager, but half of you's probably thinking in that tunnel, I wish I was on the other side here, because obviously I love this team, and my childhood fantasies of leading them to silverware today or tonight I've got to try and beat them, you know, as Al Hadj scores a wonderful goal and gives us the opener. And I might be Plymouth manager right now, but I can't be sentimental. I've got to do my job and be professional and keep this winning run going. Yep, a bitter-sweet feeling is how I'll describe this win. 3 on the trot, back-to-back clean sheets. And that record we talked about of having a single-digit goals conceded column for a league season, as things stand, is actually on. This is ludicrous. There's no way it's going to last though, surely. No way. No way. Right, let's do a couple more games. So I want to do some more youth scouting before we end the episode here. Following contest, Preston at home, going for our 4th straight win in a row in the league and staying top of the table. Come on, the Pilgrims. I feel like I need to say that again because I didn't really give as much reverence to that as it probably deserved. As things stand, we're on pace to have a single-digit goals conceded column at the end of a league campaign. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous, honestly. I've said before, I'm a lurker on the FIFA Careers subreddit, so shout out to our FIFA Careers. And sometimes I see achievements that are posted on there and I think, that's mental. I've got no chance of doing that myself. You know, if I can do this, I'm posting the screenshot. I've never posted anything or submitted a post on that subreddit. If I can pull that off, I'm making my first post a screenshot of that. I can't see it happening, but there's a chance. Oh, side netting, there's a chance. I would say, out of all the career mode saves we've done, that would be my greatest achievement ever. A single-digit goals conceded column in a league season. But come on, we're not even a quarter of the way through the season yet as Connor Hazard beats that shot away. I really can't see it maintaining for much longer. Preston for a late goal before the break to get themselves in front. Rice on the turn. Back to McCann. Go and have a dig, I dare ya. Keane, shot straight at the keeper, still 0-0. I would say as well, if someone's going to break the deadlock, it probably will be the visitors too. We had the early chance, but since then, they've been on top, controlling possession, looking the better team, and Hazard with the save keeps us still deadlocked. Yep, sometimes you just got to know when to take the point and call it a good result. Might not have scored, might not have won, but it's no losses in 11 championship games start the season off and only 1 goal conceded. I can live with a goalless draw that keeps us top of the table. That's why those crowd reactions desperately need to be worked on, man. Because it's like, why are you booing, guys? Seriously, we're top of the table and undefeated right now. With only 1 goal conceded in 12 games. I think we're doing all right, personally speaking. So, 3 more scouting updates. Let's see what we got. Where from England, we'll continue scouting on these 5 players just for now. And from Hungary, I must say there's a couple of players that look so good here. Bela Jakab looks a little bit worse than he did when we first saw him. But this lad, Janos Torok, looks fantastic. We'll do 1 more month of scouting and see what he looks like after that. And as from Togo, unfortunately, I think we're still going to be waiting for the next Emmanuel Adebayor. Sadio Mendy could be alright. Oh, I didn't mean to reject him. Sadio Mendy. It's harder to find a good player when you reject a half-decent one. But I didn't mean to do that. But Sadio Mendy, to be fair, still does look pretty good. We'll continue scouting on him and Dangbo for now. Right, final game. It is Leeds heading into this game. Still told to say, we might have had a little slip up there against Preston, but to start the season off, we are still top and still looking incredibly hard to beat. Leeds away at Eden Road. We'll do this our final game today. Come on, the Pilgrims. Oh, man, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe that was the next Emmanuel Adebayor. I guess we'll never know now. Dear, oh dear. Silly. Silly. But still, I often wonder, like, you know, would people be okay with me if I, like, reloaded the save there to get him back? Do you know what I mean? For a mistake like that? I don't think so. I think you know, you make a mistake, it sucks, it stings, but it's your error. You know, you live with it. Speaking of, 1-0 down inside the first 5 minutes. Manuel Solomon with the opener. This is not how I want to close the episode out. Back-to-back games without a win, and another goal conceded. Come on, tighten up, Doxy boy, tighten up. 25 to play. Can we find a level in a game where I've not played well? Sissoko finds a gap. Sissoko! Oh, what a save, Melier! Brilliant reactionary stop. Still down by 1. And as things stand, set for our first loss of the season, what a save by the Frenchman, man. He's such an eccentric goalkeeper, Melier. I mean, there's games where he drops a clanger, and there's games where he's just unbeatable. And unfortunately, in this game, it is the latter. Dan James with the dagger, and that is that. 2-0 leads. And what's that old saying? If you don't take your chances, you will be punished. Should have levelled it on one end, concede the dagger on the other. Leeds with the win. And that'll do it for today's episode of the RTG Career Mode as well, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we'll return in the next one, aiming to get back to winning ways on the back of no wins in our last 2 games, and hopefully stay top of the table table as we'll close out the first half of the season and get through to the January transfer window. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.